do this bike. Oh, boy! Dirt bike. Oh. See, they go. Oh, private parts. Oh. See, they. In this video, we're going to show you what happens on Torr Farm and all sorts of other things. We hope you enjoy it. Torr Farm is a dairy farm with a bit of beef. It's quite a historic farm and we hope you'll enjoy the profile of what goes on. Here we go. And we've been getting wood. This is quite necessary as Gran burns quite a bit of it. We've got all that left to saw up yet. Norm's helping us out. These are the cows from the 12 shed. They have blue tapes on them and all you have to do is call their names, as you'll see later on in the video, and they all come. That's Arthur. He doesn't do a lot of work and he's a partner in the business. Arthur is seen here on one of the rare occasions when he goes to work.
Very rare.
Tools we've been using for this afternoon's job. I had a go with the little one, as Darren will now demonstrate. Run out of fuel again as normal. Never mind, it's a good little saw and I enjoyed using it. I hope to have many more occasions when I can use this saw.
As the commentator here. He is the person you've been listening to so far.
At 4 o'clock we always have a cup of tea, just before we do the sheds. I'm going in for mine now. Sundays, Mrs. Baker comes round for dinner, and often Auntie White from Ivy Ridge.
I had to sit in the corner of the link box, because all the logs were there, and all the walls coming up in my face.
Oh God! Lovely.
Great place to sit, isn't it, Dan?
And put you in the link box.
Not really. We've had a cup of tea now.
Yeah. Very nice it was too, thank you, Gran.
You're very welcome.
What? How long's this wood gonna last then, Gran?
Week.
A week? Well, I'll tell Norm you said that.
Won't be so long, but oh, depends how cool it is.
Yeah, that's right. How do you do these sheds, Dan?
This is the ones I wanted all in my barrow.
Right. I'll just finish my cup of tea.
He was talking into the. Oh, there you go. But where do you get that one? Outside.
Right then, Darren. Switch that thing off now. We're off. This is my vintage engine. Took me a fair while to get him right, but he seems to be okay now. Fair old noise at the moment because we haven't done the exhaust, as you can see. We're hoping to put a little mushroom silencer on there. Soon be ready for vintage. Also another one I'm hoping to do up. Everything else is done apart from the magneto and the carburetor. Should be alright. This is Norman's chainsaw. It was not very popular with Norm this afternoon as it would not start when we get in wood. Norm got a little bit annoyed and threw it across the field. Seems to be none the worse for its adventure. Hopefully we'll get it working again before we go out next time. Here's another little engine I've done up. It's not quite yet finished. Got to paint it. Otherwise than that, it's fine. That's the old redundant boat engine. It's from Dad and Gramps' boat. They've now got a Volvo diesel in it, but it's been grounded for a while. A high tide brought it up to the orchard one night. This is the famous Laughing Gravy bike. I bought it off my godmother, Roseanne. And this is the cider house. Oh, of course, we can't leave out Arthur's precious bike. Arthur rides this to and from work when it rains and puts his car into the garage, which we will now go and take a look at. In the garage at the moment is the Maxi, which is Gramps' car. Had it for a fair while now. Goes quite well for his age. It is an oil reg after all. Last times. This is the diesel tank where all the diesel's stored. Not very interesting in here at the moment. As you can see, another varied collection of junk. Be careful when you're walking around here. You can easily trip over something. Look at this lot. Gah. Of course, if you know your way around like Darren and I, you never trip over. Oh! Oh, God. Well, almost never. This is Arthur's car. It's a bit newer than Gramps, but not exactly the best car made. You can see even more old junk. From batteries to old motorbike tyres to blooming kitchen wall units. When will we ever get rid of it? Even got Gran and Dad's old fishing net still. The thing which we're coming up to now is my trailer. It's a bit worse for wear at the moment. It used to go on behind the motorbike. But no doubt we'll soon get it repaired. Torr Farmhouse. A home for class, style and elegance. Must be joking. Such a level roof. As you can see. Whenever the chimney's smoking, you know that Gran's got a fire in. She's got a fire in at the moment, but the chimney doesn't seem to be smoking very much. Never mind. This is Torr House. The farmhouse in this house was blocked up many years ago. There's still a door where the builders left it in 2 entrances. All they did was just block it up with concrete blocks. These are the famous chimneys. Many of them are now blocked up. And you can hear is Arthur. He's trying to get the cows in with their calves. Any moment now, Arthur will emerge. Always busy as normal. Hi, Arthur. Yeah. Arthur does the milking if he's here. And as Arthur disappears from view, we can see that for once the sky is nice and blue, hardly a cloud to be seen. Just lately it's been raining all the time. Typical English weather, eh? Away there, you can see the workshop. Just part of the everlasting supply of junk. As you can see. This is our hedge trimmer. And right in behind there, you can see the old generator unit. Still in its original condition. The farm used to have its own generator until the new fangled electric mains came in. Many of the farm buildings are old, but they still keep the water out and do their job. That's the main thing, so far. Quite a few to get through, but no doubt Gran will oblige. It's a herd of cows. They're all Frisians. As you can see, they're all looking very well as they're lying in at the moment. There are about 45 cows. They have to be milked twice a day, of course. We had a lot of trouble recently with getting our quota right. It seems to be getting right back on track now. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. How are you? Hey. No answer was a stern reply. It's a mess. Gonna have to be me again, I suppose. See, Norman cuts the wood and goes. When all the hard work's got to be done, he soon runs. Impressive porch, isn't it? Complete with logs, of course. That's George Freeman's botch-up job. Look at that. He just put some cement in a hole of rotten wood. Typical. The cows are the main source of the farm's income. Then there's calves and beef bullocks occasionally. At the moment, the cows are all in the yard for milking. It's evening milking time now. There's a cow doing her business. See, the cows have to do it in the court so that they can keep Sam in a job. Otherwise he'd have nothing to do. Famous Torr Farm birdhouse. Made by Alan Baker, erected by Robert Fruit. Many years will it stand. The workers return: Sam, farm labourer, and Norman, general chainsaw operator, helper out. He works at ECC, as you can see on his badge. You can see that this effort has just given birth to this lovely little calf here. I think it's her second calving. As you can see, the little calf's full of life. Pity the mother's lying down, we could have seen him suckling. Never mind, I'm sure we'll catch that before the end of the video. Here's a little calf. It is almost a yearling now. Getting on. Camera shy, I see. Here's another couple in here, having their silage. Torr Farm is renowned for its good quality buildings, as you can see. They're also very safe, especially on the corner supports. Not. Up there is the old hayloft. Here they are. Again, feeding. It's the thing with this farm, they're always stuffing their faces or... Oh, here comes one, look. Curious. Yeah. Yeah, don't steam up my lens, mate. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Thank you. Had enough of your ugly mug. Yes, thank you. Thank you. That'll do. Thanks. Alright, you can go back to your eating now if you like. No. Thank you. Honestly, they're different as chalk and cheese. This is the 185. It's the largest of the workforce of tractors on the farm. Though perhaps not the best at the moment. Had about 3 engine overhauls in the past few years, which is not too good. This cow's having a look, see if you can see what's wrong with the starter motor. 185. That name's mud some mornings. You can see the cow had a lichen to the door the other day and tried to eat it. Didn't succeed, but managed to wreck it in the process. And have a look at the line-in sheds where the cows go in the winter at night times. And at the moment, during the day. Directly as we come in the door, you can see Sam's disinfectant and bucket. How interesting, I hear you cry. There are 31 stalls in this shed. At the moment, all of these are filled. Ah, but where do the other 12 go, I hear you cry? Well, all will be revealed in a moment. You can see, all the silage goes down into the cribs. Right up through, and in the racks as well at the moment, as we haven't got very good quality hay to go up there. This is quite a different picture to what you see in the morning after you've let all the cows out, I might tell you. It's quite a different story. All the dung's out on the sides, the silage is eaten, and you have to start all over again. Mind you, it's quite easy. All you do is clean off the edges of the stands, so we'll be demonstrating later in the video. Throw it out onto the sort of runway here, drive through with the tractor, and it goes out this door at the bottom, right into the spreader. Quite simple really. It can be hard work at times. In shed, we can see a few of the bells which remain. You can hear a pheasant there in the background. When it's dry and level, it's normally filled right up level with that gateway on both sides. That side as well. Comes right out and you have a narrow pathway to get down to with the tractors. See a few of the other bales on the other side there. And the nice, neat, tidy pile of wrap. We wish. In that shed there lies a vintage tractor. Ferguson T20, actually. We'll go and explore that a little later on. Here's the concrete area where we park things, and that, what you can see there, is a drainage ditch. Arthur's famous ditch, as you'll probably be hearing more about later on. At the moment, the dung from the other line-in shed is going to this concrete area. We don't have enough room in the spreader. Again, you see another neat, tidy pile of wrap. Another example of the nice, safe barns. Now, the tractor shed, of course. This is another little tractor. In fact, it's called the little tractor. Massey Ferguson 135. It's about 30 horsepower. My word, it does go well for its age. On the back of the 135 at the moment, we've got the bale unwrapper. You put a round bale on it, take off the strings and the wrap, of course, first. Provided you get it the right way to unwind, it comes out the back. and we then pick it up and just throw it wherever we want to. With a prang, of course. An example of a vintage piece of machinery. Like everything else, really. No, I didn't say that, really. This is an old finger mower. It made it like a weird sort of edge trimmer. Really, that piece there goes down flat, connects onto the back of the tractor, and it just goes along and cuts it, really. Quite simple. That's an old potato digger, which was used up to about 4 years ago. And we can't forget the redundant tip trailer. An example of one of the newer pieces of equipment, quite rare actually on this place, is the bale wrapper. This puts a black plastic film over the bales when they're first made to keep them airtight. It's quite a good tool and certainly proved its worth. Another redundant piece of machinery, Massey Ferguson combine. Combine's now been unused for 3 years, but we're hoping to get that to go again soon. Here's the square baler, which we use for straw and a bit of hay. You can see, piled up with more rubbish. Still, it's nothing new, is it? Tractors. You've seen the rest? Now what about the best? This Massey Ferguson 165 is a little proper booty. Yes, he is. Shut up, Norman, if you're listening. I haven't had a problem with this for 4 or 5 years now. But unfortunately it's been put on the loader. The loader used to be on the smaller tractor, but when the round bales started coming in their large quantities, couldn't really handle it. So I had to use the best tractor for it. Still, never mind. Listen to that. Tick it over like a clock. Not like the other rubbish. Pretty good for no major overhauls yet. It's almost been round the clock. Tractor I was talking about. This 1952 Ferguson T20. Been on the farm since new. It's been rebuilt 2 or 3 times, but it's now been let to fall into a state of disrepair again. Again, this is another example of vintage machinery, and we were hoping to get this going again, but I think it's gone a bit too far now. And yet again, even more junk. Look at it. Good time of year to have a look at the orchard, or my scrambling track from a motorbike. It's renowned for its daffodils. Used to be full of them one time. Still a fair few here now, mind. And of course the boat, which I told you about earlier on, how high tide washed it up here one day. Pretty remarkable really, since the beach is a few miles away. Our way through our straw now. A little bit gone. Still quite a bit left. A bit dark in here really. Just to give you an impression. I put this side onto the shed this year. Found we had a lot of trouble with rats and rain getting in, so we decided to put this on. We left our doorway there. We came up, Norman and that helped us, and we managed to complete it in about 2 or 3 weeks. Doing odd little bits now and then. This is the farm's homemade calf trailer, pulled by the maxi, of course. Goes up the Plimpton market with calves, sometimes further or nearer afield. This is my motorbike. Not bad for 25 quid really, is it? This is the mower which we're using at the moment. Well, obviously not at this time of year, but somewhere under there's a mower. And of course the faithful old tip trailer, which is also buried in and filled with rubbish at the moment, as normal. This is the other cow lining shed. Capacity of this shed is 12, so it's aptly named the 12 shed. Same sort of idea as the other shed, except there's no racks, and the silage is in over the wall there, as I'll show you in a moment. You just throw it over to feed up, and again this time we drive up through with the tractor to pick the dung up, pick it up at the end there and take it out, put it right in the dung spreader. This is the bit where the silage is stored. This place is filled once a day with a bale of silage. Sam uses half of it to feed up in the mornings and half to feed up in the afternoons. Again, we'll show you the unwrapper in action, bringing a bale down through here. This is the aptly named... Hello boy, I use video for you. Arthur, you don't know how to work it. Yes I do, I'll show you. Come, give it here, come on, I tell you. That'll be right. Oh, now what you do, you get a side shot like that, see? Then you get another side shot like that. And then you go in through... Oh, I see, you press that one there. So, that there, that'd be my boy William's first little motorbike he ever get. Take it to bits, not put it back together again. I tell you, William, you don't do it. Yes, Oh, there, give it back to me. Oh, I didn't buy it. Oh, I'm not very good with these mechanical gadgets. Oh, it's your microphone. Hello, boys, I be Arthur. Give it back, Arthur. Anyway, as I was saying, this is the aptly named half-round shed, because it be half-round, Bennett boy. Thank you, Arthur. This is a Bamford vintage engine, sadly left out to rust, much to the regrets of the owners. Still, that's our sprayer. Not used very much anymore, and of course the old seed drills there in the back. Here's another vintage machine. That's an old Lister cement mixer, complete with Lister vintage engine again. Being left out, pity. Never mind. I don't know if you'll be able to see in here, but I thought I must bring you in here. My lawnmower store and other bits and bobs. A couple of vintage lawnmowers here. It's a bit dark.